on, man? I kept telling you I was coming on, and I was out running around doing stuff, trying to grab dinner, and so yeah, finally I'm back to do the. I guess I'll go ahead and share and see if we can get some people going on here. I already have some questions that have come off Facebook that I will be glad to answer here in a minute. So, yeah, everybody, welcome to the. Ben Franklin of metal, which I guess is I'm gonna run with it, man. I guess I got it so much it's kind of fun, so we'll do it. The Ben Franklin metal. What's going on, Craig? If you guys don't know Craig, he owns and runs CDN Records out of Canada. Awesome supporter of metal. Go to CDN Records, look it up, buy some CDs. He's a great supporter of the scene, and he deserves all the support right back from you guys. Drew Sanders, what's going on, man? Mike Lane, how are you? Guys, if you have any questions about Metal Coffee, if you have any questions about what I do at all, just type them in. I'll answer them. I also want to let you guys know I'll answer questions about, sports and life and stuff like that, too. It doesn't have to be about metal, but I'm good at metal, so that's probably going to be the best answers you get. So yeah, man, I hope you guys will invite your friends. Also wanted to tell you guys real quick tonight when I release the Metal Coffee podcast, the new Overt Enemy is on there. Hello, Kara. How are you? Kara Moore? How's it going, Alan? So the new Overt Enemy we got on there. I also have the video premiere from a great man coming. I can't say yet, but I'll tease it with you. And then we've got a big announcement for the guys in Dreams in Peril, who are another metal coffee band. They sent me a press release today that is awesome, exciting news that we're going to get out there for you guys. If you don't know about these bands I'm talking about, Over Enemy and Dreams in Peril, you need to go check them out. We really focus on signing quality, excellent, good bands, and then when we do that, usually record companies find out, and then they sign them. So I was talking to somebody today. We've signed over 40 bands. I'm sure it'll be up to 50. Who knows how long. Kara, I love you. Haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing okay. New song drops Friday for Overt Enemy. Robert Hahn in the group right now. If you want to talk to a rock star, there he is. He also is a great supporter of the scene, owns Confused Records, and hosts a whole lot of the Texas border Mexican scene, so that's awesome. What's up, Adrian? How are you doing? I've talked to a new band about 10 minutes ago. It looks like we're going to sign them pretty soon. As well, if you're curious about how to sign up with Metal Coffee, that's really easy. You can just go to themetalmoose.com and you can do it there, or you can just contact me on Facebook directly, PM me, and I will get you all the information that you need. It takes about 30 seconds. And it's well worth your time and certainly worth the money because it's $1 a day. That blows people's minds. And matter of fact, there are so many people that don't believe it because of the price, but it's real. What we're doing is real. The record contracts that bands are signing, those are real. Illusions of Grandeur on tour over in Russia somewhere, I think, and when a band is so awesome that they're touring in Russia and they're kind enough to choose me to do their PR, it just kind of touches me right here. I'm like, wow. It was like when the Soap Girls were working with me. I'm like, oh my God, fourth grandbaby? I'm sorry, everybody. This is a person that I know is telling, wow, congratulations, man. Woo. Yeah, no grandbabies for me yet, thankfully. But we're old, it's time. Anyway, contact me. I'll let you know how to sign up, and we'll get your band going. Steve from Haunted Heart here in the room with us. It's also another reason why it's called. Mick from Corners of Sanctuary is here. If you want to meet great bands and talk to them about Metal Coffee, talk to them about whatever, usually when the Ben Franklin video comes on, a lot of the bands show up. So we've got people from Haunted Heart, Corners of Sanctuary, Overt Enemy in the room right now. Dreams of Peril usually show up, but they may be playing a show, no telling. This is one of the reasons I wanted to do this, so we could get people together to talk about the cool things that we can do for your band. You're welcome. Tell your mom I said hi. Kara, I love you. I'd love to see you sometime. Hi, Barb. How are you? Welcome to the Ben Franklin of Metal live chat. That's me. I'm Moose. I run Metal Coffee PR, and I want to help your band. If you are in a band, or if you know a band, and this band is serious, and Steve, I'll take that beer as soon as you can get it here. It is like 108 degrees, so hot. I just came in from outside, and it is brutal. So I know everybody's dealing with that though. So it's not just here. It's been really hot, and then I saw, I guess, Kentucky's getting really bad floods and all kinds of bad weather. It's not cool. So, yeah, man, I'm so glad, Barb. I'm glad you're here, and like I said, invite your friends who have bands, and we'll talk about how to do cool things. Hi, Jody Martinez. I don't know if I've ever spoken to you before, but how are you? Welcome to the live chat here. I'm Moose, or Ben Franklin, whatever you want to call me. And I run Metal Coffee PR. Hey, I also did want to talk about, I'm running across a lot of new radio contacts. Hey, Joe, what's going on, man? William Baker, okay, I got lots of stuff going on. Hold on, give me just a second here. I'll announce that for you. Robert, you guys, Overt Enemy just added a new video performance March 31st, youtube.com/Overt Enemy. Or if you guys can see that, you can type it there. Hey, Joe. Hey, is it C. Cruz? Cool, nice to meet you. I don't think we met before. My name is Moose. I run Metal Coffee PR. I was saying that I've got a lot of radio contests because there's always... I started doing my podcast in 2014, and thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. I really do. When I started doing the podcast, there were some stations around, of course, Metal Devastation and Rock Rage, and some of the bigger ones. Is it Metal.com that's been around since? Pure Rock's been around since '99. But as many of us that were out there, 400 times as many came and gone. So to all the stations that are still rocking it, and you want to talk about thankless work, it is internet radio, man. These people are doing God's work, and they don't get enough credit, I promise you that. But a lot of new stations are popping up. We don't know how long they're going to be here, but we want to get our music to you. If you have a radio station and you need music and you need bands to cover, I've got about 50 of them that would just love to meet you. Same thing if you run a blog or a magazine and you need stuff. We got it. What's going on, Joe? I've been talking with Joe's been pretty interactive with me online in the past, so it's nice to see him here as well. I had a question. Let me look. I don't know if I can actually look, but I remember that Christina. Oh, okay, hold on. I had a question from somebody that said, "What kind of music?" I guess. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Jason is a great friend and probably the best metal vocalist in the state of Oklahoma, so just don't try and touch it. Somebody asked me what kind of music was overdone, I guess, and had flooded the market too much. And my answer to that is nothing has been overdone if it's good. You know what I mean? If it's good, it can be... Yeah, I hate to say this, but it can be rehashed. Hey, Charlie, what's going on, man? Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. My name is Moose. I run Metal Coffee PR. I'd love to help your band. Mike, that's why I post a ton of bands on page to get. Hey, Mike, that is huge, man. A lot of people don't consider that a big deal or important, but it really is. Back to the question: what kind of music has been overdone and is oversaturated? Nothing. If it's quality and it's good, it doesn't matter what it is. That's just the truth. We're all playing Chuck Berry and Elvis and Beatles songs and Deep Purple songs and Black Sabbath songs that have just been rewritten, so rap is a whole different story, Robert. So I've always told people that I don't have the authority to talk about rap. I've never been a black man. I've never lived with racism against me. I don't know anything about the culture. So to say that I did would be a lie. And there's nothing more lame to me than somebody who's trying to speak intelligently about something that they know nothing about. So that's me with rap. I don't know. I can't comment on that. Um, it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I think some of it is brilliant. But I think there's a lot of brilliant things in a lot of music. So it's just, so I try to stay away from that because it's not right for me to talk about that. So, Charlie, what's going on, man? Tell us about your band. Charlie may be typing. So yeah, I have been doing Mental Coffee. Actually, started in January of 2018. So we're almost 2 years into Mental Coffee. Wu Tang. Um, um, so we've been having a lot of fun doing it, and it's just I came into the PR with a whole different mind frame of how I wanted to do it, and I wanted to do it differently, and I didn't want to charge people a bunch of money, and I wanted to use a system that had never been used before, um, and it's worked. It has worked really well. Drew, you are welcome, man, and that's the more connections I can get fans like you, it's success for you, but I'm so proud of it, man, because I'm able to say these guys are good. I have enough faith in saying to the people like D, to the people like Jamie, hey, you need to check this band out, and then you guys hook up and you get together, and I'm like, I'm proud. I'm like, these guys are great. They're doing awesome things. And it shows that you guys are hungry. I knew that when I contacted you. That's why a lot of people don't understand that, and I've kind of stopped selling the 1 month package. I need to see a band work, and you guys worked your butts off. And I knew with your passion and with your energy that you guys would do things, and you did. I have very little to do with it. As I say all the time, man, I don't know, I'm not anybody special, but I know special people, so I get to introduce cool bands to these people that can actually do stuff. Steven Scheel, is that right, Scheel? What's going on, man? Tell us about your band if you have one. I'd love to work with you. We've got record contracts being on the table right now for a couple bands. So we've signed, of course, Ashley Bean, who is just a superstar, and then The Pleading, great band down in Nashville that I don't understand why they weren't getting the attention that they needed, but I'm getting it for them. We signed them, and then also Into the Wolves, which is a really, man, that'd be great. Signing up for a year would be fantastic, because I will do things for you in a year. Anyway, yeah, I like the hey, Gary from Aerial's Attic, another amazing band that I had the privilege of running across and going, man, when I heard the vocals in Aerial's Attic, I was just like, where has this been hiding? I've got to uncover this mess. And hey, they got signed. And that's not because of me, but I helped show them to people, and they got a record deal. And they're an amazing band. I keep seeing your post about new stuff happening soon, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully I can work with you guys on that. That'd be awesome, man. It's another band I'm proud of. I'm proud of these people that take advantage of what's out there, because a lot of bands are just not hip to the business aspect and not hip to all the stuff that goes on in the background. And it's funny because that's where I like to be. I'd rather be in the back, not getting any attention for me. I want to push attention towards the band. So I think that's where a lot of other people fail. They taste like fame or whatever, and they get all power hungry. I don't care. I don't have any desire for that. I'm kind of like a Jedi. No desire for fame. Anyway, so, yeah, man, real quick, www.themetalmoose.com. I know that's really confusing to some people, but themetalmoose.com. You can sign up for Metal Coffee PR. You can also send in music to be on the podcast. You can do all kinds of stuff there, and then it also can take you to the Grinder, which is the Metal Coffee blog, which has like almost 1,200 interviews now with amazing bands. Every Metal Coffee band I think is on there, and plus other. It's not just. I opened up the grinder to all PR companies because I run a podcast. I get so much music from labels and PR companies, and I always tell them, "Hey, man, send me your bands, and I'll interview them." And because I'm not power hungry. I'm not trying to rule the PR game. I just want to do really good for those that want to go somewhere. Excuse my nose is driving me crazy. Sorry about that. It's 108 and the allergy alerts are going crazy. If you've never been to Fuzzy's Tacos, you need to go. It's pretty it's pretty mandatory for life, if you ask me. Yeah, you need to do that. So, hey gang, I'm gonna try and see if we can get some more people. This is a forward. That's a plus. I don't know if I can. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's everybody who's here. That's not getting me anywhere. What does that do? Oh, here we go. We'll invite some people. Nope. I just invited my wife, and I don't think she cares. Not that she doesn't care, but I'm here, so she can see me. So, hey, also, while I'm going through the deal here, Stillborn from Canada, cool new stuff going on there. Doan from Canada, French Canadian band, awesome. Don't forget about Haunted Heart, Corners of Sanctuary, like I said. Thanks to Luke for all the radio and press support. Craig Meinhardt from the Sword Tongue Devils, Wayne Rich from the Dirty Rats, Norman Ingram for the press coverage. You rock. Renee, which I can never say your last name, so I'm not going to try, but you're an awesome help with press and being nice to me. Spencer Streeter, who's been a radio support since day one. Wayne Abney, Life of Scars. Teresa Bond. Oh no. William from Sepsis. Getting everybody I can here, man. I want to talk and really spread the word about all of you guys out there doing cool things. Aaron from Blood of Angels in the room. Blood of Angels now signed. Also just signed up with management as well. Big things coming from those guys. Joe, am I a Cannibal Corpse fan? Yes. I let me rephrase that. This is what happens a lot of times with me and bands. I started listening to Cannibal on Butchered. Butchered. What's the first one? Eaten. I didn't really like Eaten, so and I think it was before I got into it. So I started listening to Butchered, and I listened all the way up until I don't know, Vile, Gallery of Suicide, those records, and then I kind of weaned off of them. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Appreciate you being here. So, and then of course I go back and I listen, Gallery of Suicide, all that stuff. It's one of those things where I know I like them enough that I can put on a CD and listen to them and be happy with what's going on. So, I am a Cannibal fan, both Chris and Corpse Grinder, and met both of them, and they're both awesome people. So, yeah, man. So yeah, I did Cannibal. I really like a lot of old Florida death metal. So, yeah, that was a good question. I can get into some music questions like that. So, all right, it looks like we've got a bunch of you guys here, and I'm glad. I appreciate that, man. It's totally my pleasure to come on. I guess I'm supposed to be doing a band tip. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, here's the thing I wanted to say. Yes, Florida definitely brought it. Am I a fan of Tool? Boy, this is a touchy question. Hey, John from The Pleading is in the room. How are you, sir? I can listen to Danny Carey play drums all day long. I could just, there's no words for how incredible he is. I think that Maynard is a really insightful lyricist, but I'm not a big fan of his vocals. So I am a fan of them as musicians and artists, not a huge fan of the music. So I know that kind of pisses a lot of people off, because if you like Tool, you usually like worship Tool, but I'm not a huge deal on that. Hey Donna, how are you? Nice to see you. Got a lot of old friends coming in. Kara, I saw what you wrote me earlier, and it just broke my heart. So I'll get back to you later on that. But I'm so sorry. So yeah, not a big Tool fan in the sense of listening to them, but musicianship wise and lyrically, I think there's a whole lot of way beyond next level stuff going on there. Okay, well I know that some people, I have a really good friend that is just like, you can't allowed to say anything bad about Tool because it's against the law. I think the question of the day is, who would win Celebrity Deathmatch? Bieber, Maynard, or Tom Cruise in a three-way cage? I don't know. Here's the deal about Bieber. Is I remember seeing a TMZ story on him when he was dating Selena Gomez or something, and apparently he's hung like a rhino. So I've got some sort of respect for him in that manner anyway. So good for him. Wayne Abney, solid dude. Yeah, man. He. I love the guys on Life of Scars. Most definitely. Most definitely. Somebody else asked a question. I forgot what it was. Oh, I remember the band tip. Here's a band tip. It's not just a band tip. This is a general people who go to shows tip. Stop saying every show rules. Not every show rules. Most shows are boring as hell. Every now and then you get to see a really good band. But you want to know why venues, well, one of the many reasons that venues are empty? Because every show rules. No, it doesn't. If you are a band and you put on a good show, I do like Flaw. It's going to show. But everybody walking out of every club across the world going, man, that ruled, that band was amazing. No, they weren't. If they were amazing, they'd be moving on and they still wouldn't be playing. So I can't stand that every time. That was a show, man. Awesome. No, it wasn't. No. It might have been okay. I can't stand that mind frame, because it kills the scene. It really does, because some next person is going to come to the next show and expect it to be awesome, and they're going to see a bunch of guys bobbing their heads and they're going to be like, okay, well, that was stupid. That wasn't cool. So don't say every show rules. Be honest. It's just like the last band tip, playing your song to somebody who doesn't know that it's you, or they're going to be honest with you. Be honest with the band. If they needed work, tell them, hey man, why don't you guys try to write a song that doesn't, don't do that a lot. So don't always tell every band that they're awesome, because not every band is awesome, and a lot of bands have adult members who can hear constructive criticism. Hey Aaron, what's going on, man? Appreciate you being here. Tell us about your band. I'd love to work with your band, Metal Coffee PR. My biggest pet peeve: places that keep house lights on and don't let bands. So here's the deal, and I think one of the best examples that I can give of this is as a band like Pantera. It didn't matter if they were playing at a skating rink; they just destroyed. They destroyed whatever. They laid waste to whoever was watching. When you're a good band and you can put on a good show and you are just the master of your craft, nothing else, nothing gets in the way of that. And that's when you have people walking out of the venue going, wait a second, now that one band just smashed everybody. That's when you know you're in the right places. I always tell bands, I don't really care who you've opened for. Who's open for you? That's what I want to know. You should be, every time you play a show, you have the opportunity to absolutely blow people's minds. And if you're not doing it, you need to figure out how to do it. Now, listen, I don't disagree with you, Matthew. I totally think it is important to have your own persona and have your own branding and all that kind of stuff. But that's how I work in the studio, in the dark. So. Yeah, man. But when you got it, when you have that it thing, like Van Halen in their heyday, it just killed it, and they could have been playing inside of Toys R Us. It didn't matter. So, yeah, man. I hear what you're saying, though. Man, this has been a lot of fun. You guys are asking good questions. Lots of people coming in. I appreciate you. I think it's about time to wrap up, though. I'm getting ready to put out the podcast. Let me turn this on real quick. And I'll tell you guys who's on the podcast tonight. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. Oh, stop that. I'm pretty sure Overt Enemy is on. Okay, here we go. Was this it? Yeah, Perpetual Dementia. Awesome new band that I'm working with now here on Metal Coffee. They're going to be on the show. Come Back from the Dead is going to be on the show. Fretless, Curse of Denial, Wormwood, War of Ages, Relinquished, Fear of Water, another band that I have such high hopes for, and I'm working really hard on getting great things done for them. Reptilium, Pearl Handled Revolver, which is a one that I think just kind of snuck in and is really good, so make sure and check that out. Azagrom, gotta love that name. I'm Avita, Dogbane, No One Knows What the Dead Think. That's a good one right there. Sacrilege, Bastard Grave, Bones, and Prey Upon are with Metal Coffee as well. So we're playing 3 or 4 Metal Coffee bands tonight. Wrecking Clarity, cool name. Good, yeah, man. Make sure and just get a hold of me. I will work with you all over the place. So just like I said, you can just contact me here on Facebook if you like to. PM me. It's an easy dude to get a hold of. So, all right, gang. Thanks so much. I'm out of here, man. I'm going to put this show up and let you guys listen to some good metal, and we'll do the Ben Franklin of metal every Tuesday. I'll try anyway. So if you have questions, make sure and go to the Ben Franklin of Metal on Facebook. There's actually I made a page just because it's that stupid and it's funny. So leave your questions there and I'll answer them for you next time that we're on. Hey Robert, how are you doing, man? So, and also, if you do me a favor, go to the Ben Franklin of Metal page and just put you and the name of your band and where you're from, man, so I can make sure and say hi and give props to you next time. Thanks, guys. See ya.